Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of orientation. So, you're going to go to the side here where it says release schedule. This release schedule is only impacting the students starting on 10/10 or within the first few weeks. Everything that's available in the codex is going to be available forever. It's not going to go away. Some things may eventually be updated, but they're not going to disappear. So you can do this course at your own pace. There's no need to rush. There's no need to stick to any set schedule. You can repeat one little mini prompt for a whole week if you want. It's whatever is best for your journey. So don't rush through. This schedule is simply here because, as promised, I'm doing it with you starting on 10/10 for the first round of students. So in order to do it with you, there has to be a release schedule. This is the release schedule. This is a schedule that I'm sticking to. You do not have to stick to the same schedule. So all this page does is break that down. Then if we go over here, how to move through this journey and fill your codex journal. Now, this kind of just goes over, and I want you to read it for yourself, but how to develop a relationship with your codex, okay? Because it's not meant to feel like a burden. It's not meant to feel like anything other than a portal between the version of you that you are right now and the next version of you that you're stepping into. But this portal is your awareness ticket that you bring with you. So that's what this is meant to feel like. This just goes over how to develop that relationships. Now, we're going to listen to the audio at the end, the blueprint transmission, rise and stay the course. There is a version of you that already lives inside this story. Not the one who doubts, not the one who second guesses, but the one who shows up no matter how loud the noise gets. That version isn't waiting to be created. It's waiting to be claimed. The truth is, discipline is not punishment. Focus is not restriction. Commitment isn't a cage. They're the scaffolding that lets you build something that will last. Every time you choose to stay with the work when it gets uncomfortable, you're laying bricks for a foundation of a life that can hold your becoming. This journey you've stepped into isn't about chasing motivation. Motivation is a spark. It comes and it goes. What builds worlds is consistency. What changes everything is choosing again and again to return to the path even when the spark isn't there. Because every choice you make when it's hard carries 10 times the weight of the ones you make when it's easy. So let's name this clearly. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up. There will be days when resistance is much louder than clarity. And those are the days that matter most. Those are the moments that separate the version of you who dreams from the version of you who builds. Focus is not about doing everything at once. It's about doing the next right thing with everything you've got. It's about narrowing the noise until one day only the signal remains. It's about asking yourself every morning, what would the future version of me do today? And then doing that, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's inconvenient. Stay organized. Stay intentional. Build systems that serve the you that is becoming. Put reminders where you can see them. Keep your journal where your hands can reach for it. Create routines that make showing up the default instead of the exception. And when your mind tells you that it's too much, just remember, You are not building a habit. You're rewriting your story. Every small act of discipline is a vote for your future. Every page you write is a signal to your subconscious saying this matters. Every ritual you complete is a message to the universe, I am serious about this becoming. And those signals add up. They compound. They build momentum. The blueprint doesn't unfold all at once. It reveals itself line by line, choice by choice. And every time you choose to come back, even if you missed a day, even if you fell off track, you prove to yourself that the story is still being written. You teach your nervous system that commitment is not about perfection. It's about return. There is power in this decision that you've already made. Power that builds with every breath that you take in service of it. You're already not the same person who started this. And by the end, you'll look back and realize that the hardest parts weren't roadblocks. They were gateways. So choose to rise, not just once, but every day. Rise when it's easy and rise when it's not. Rise when no one's watching and rise when doubt creeps in. Stay organized. Stay intentional. Stay focused. Because the story you're writing is too important to abandon halfway. The labyrinth will not walk itself. The blueprint will not draw itself. But you have everything you need to do both. Okay, so I just want to go over some things that I've written on my page so far. I've written death with an arrow and an equal sign to rebirth, and then the same equal sign arrow to remembrance. I've written the date. It's important to always write the date. I've written nervous system is where change takes root. Consistency plus honesty. Motivation is a spark. Dreams versus builds. Showing up is the default. Stay intentional. Surrendering false identities. Process of remembering with a little smiley face in the O. And what is the loudest with a question mark? So anything that I write with a question mark is something that I intend to go back and put a response to after the audio is done. So in this case, I'm going to go back to what is the loudest? What is the loudest for you right now? think I'm stalling because I'm going to cry when I try to read this. No, I definitely am. Whew. What is the loudest? Emotions that rise from seeing something through to the end when no one ever taught me how to be proud of myself. That's day one. See you guys for the next part.